Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to put up this video for real. Like I mentioned in previous videos, if you don't know who I am, I run Legit Score Steam Curator Group where I cover games like this one, Avowed, which is made for modern audiences. Let's get right into it. Previously, this game, I felt like it had the correct tags. I had no problem with this personally. Like you can see, like in the bottom of my screenshot here, look at the green section where I have highlighted lesbian, gay, trans, political, politics. So it had the proper user tags. Now, if you look up in red, this is what it looks like now. As you can see in red, the popular user defined tags, it does not mention lesbian, gay, trans, queer. This is what I'm against, and I'm so sick of this. Is where people they make like a movie or a game, and they're just like no balls, right? They're just trying to sneak that in. I just don't respect this at all. I have like the least amount of respect for a developer that's trying to sneak this in on unsuspecting buyers. I feel like it's deceptive marketing. And that is why this game gets not recommended for me. At least Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, nobody can accuse that developer of deceiving anyone. They made the game for fun. It probably always had the lesbian, gay, binary, trans tags on there. It did not mysteriously disappear. It did not mysteriously vanish. But at the time of this recording, for this game Avowed, we don't see the tags. I feel like that's wrong. It's deceitful. We know for sure. It's funny because if you look up any post by that director, Matt Hansen, whatever, he probably said this game will have that content in there. Okay, well, why isn't it on your Steam tags? That's why I created the Steam Curator Group, because the developers, they're not being honest, they're not being ethical, they're not calling it out. Just let the gamer know what's in there, man. Why did the text disappear? Why did it just suddenly vanish? What happened to it? It's properly labeled as lesbian, gay, binary, trans, unless they just took it out, okay? Unless they just pivoted and they took it out the game because they looked at Dragon Age, Veilguard, and looked how it was a failure and stuff like that, and it's getting all this controversial voting, right? I think right now it's sitting at mix or 70%. Maybe the developer Obsidian Entertainment looked at the tragedy train wreck that Dragon Age Veilguard is, and they're changing course, but I doubt it because the game is coming out in February. But who knows, man? Maybe they yanked it out and they requested Valve to remove the tags. I don't know. I'm suspicious about that. I will keep my eyes on this and probably update it if they remove the lesbian, gay tags and stuff and the pronouns, stuff like that. I'll make sure to properly list the game. This whole situation is interesting to me because the gameplay footage itself, it looked fine. The footage was looking fun. Granted, I thought Veilguard looked fun. I thought it looked fun. Like initially when I first saw Veilguard, like, ooh, what's this? It looks horrible. But then I got used to the Pixar art style, and I was like, maybe it could be fun, maybe. But then I looked at the reviews, even from the early reviewers, even Skillup's review and Mr. Maddie's review that really solidified how terrible the game would be for me personally. Anyways, enough is enough. I said enough about this game. I was hoping I would have to put up a video for this game. I was hoping they'd be legit. At least legit, meaning they'd be straight up with everyone like Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was like, look, we got these gay bears. They publicized it was a big thing. They was up front, everything. They didn't hold back. You knew what you was in for with that game. They didn't, at least it was no surprises to me, like what was coming with that one. But this game here, they just trying to sneak this in as far as I can tell. But if I'm wrong, I'll be more than happy to update my Steam Creator score for this game. All right, that's it for Avowed.